Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 45 of my Malekith campaign. Ulthuan is almost ours. It's very exciting. We've just got, I think, one last settlement tour. Yavresi is the last city on Ulthuan to still be under control of the High Elves. The rest is ours, or Malekith's really. But Malekith hasn't actually set foot on Ulthuan. He's been too busy over in Kislev. Now some might say, why the hell did you send Malekith over to Kislev where he's basically had no effect on the invasion of Ulthuan? And to those people I would say, I have no idea literally. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. Malekith went on holiday. He's had a lovely time in Kislev, to be fair. He's carved out his own little empire here. It's very nice. We've taken Kislev, which has in fact given us one of the cities that we need. Kislev, there we go. So we've got Kislev, we're allied with Hellpit. So that's good. So we've got two. And then we've got Nagrond, obviously. We've got Lothran and we've got Hexotl. So we just need, I believe, yeah, we need to control 8. We control 5. Which, if my maths is correct, means we need 3 more. Just 3 more. Now, Itza is down here. And I'm probably going to have, I need to destroy Lothran as well. So I'm probably going to have to take Lostria to do that. So Itza is pretty much a given. We'll have to take that. So then there's just 2 more. And I think maybe Altdorf and Corone, but maybe I want to take the Oak of Ages just to 2 fingers up to the haughty Wood Elves, maybe. Interesting. Well, we could do that. That's a possibility. I quite like that idea, so we might do that. We've also got a slight problem in that there's several armadas to the south of Ulthuan heading our way. We've got Tyrion, who's throwing himself in a last-ditch attempt to prove he's not as completely inept as he seems. Disagree. And we've also got some of Itza. Itza are coming north, I think. So we need really Rakal to repulse both of those. He did take a little bit of damage in the last battle, but he should be fine. Admiral Omarin there, I think. Can we put you in Dread Expansion? Let's do that. Just get you in a Dread Expansion. And Felicion and Marathi have rocked up to Marathi's old stomping grounds of whichever place this is. Titan Peaks, thank you. To recruit some more units, because all these guys, we don't want them. They're all garbage, so we'll get rid of those. Do I want the Shades? I think the Shades just have less range, but they are better in melee. But do I need them? Well, I don't know. But we actually have no money, so we're going to have to... Ooh, I hope that doesn't annoy Marathi too much, disbanding all her units. It should be okay. She'll get over it. I think I'm probably going to want to get a couple more units of Blackguard. Maybe some Harganeth Executioners. Maybe get some Cav in there. And maybe get some shielded Dark Shard. Maybe I'll send Marathi southwards to help out wiping out the forces in Lostria, Lothern, all that kind of stuff. We might be doing that. So that's a thing. Felicion, you too will be doing that. You can head into the Moon Shard because you sailed directly over the Whirlpool and managed to get lots of people killed. If I actually cared about my people, I'd be very upset, but I don't, so it's fine. Okay, well with Tyrion heading to Ulthuan again for some unbeknownst reason, I guess what we'll do is... We're not going to take any attrition, we can't really reach it. Let's just pop here for the moment. I think there's no reason to go really much further. And Neth, can you hide in the... Got an 80% ambush chance there. I think we're totally going to do that, so we'll pop over there and set up an ambush. See if we can catch Bukhu in an ambush. Give that a shot. Otherwise, we've captured every settlement sort of north of the floating pyramid, so that's looking pretty good. And Yavresi should fall fairly soon. We've got some siege engines being built. I think we're probably going to have those siege engines. Moransti is a feisty young lady with a lot to show for her time in Malekith's army, but I just think we're going to need some of those siege towers to take that city. Marathi, you are doing other things. No Crusith. Where are you? You're over there. I think maybe we want to send you south. We've got the mobile goon squad over here. All of them utterly incompetent. Literally just the worst bunch of minions. What do I pay you lot for? Utterly, just the worst. They end up killing themselves. And there's There's Omnombar. He is literally just sitting in Nagrond, just whipping prisoners, because that's his thing. That's what he likes doing. But that's fine. You know, it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
Witch elf priestess.
A lot of the settlements in Lustria don't have, or aren't very advanced. They don't have much in the way of infrastructure, so capturing them should be fairly easy. I hope. Touch wood. Fingers crossed. So I'm hoping for a swift advancement to the south, but again, I might just need more armies. Good work, Vlad. Well, you can block the army. It's not going to do you much good, really. Good, you failed to wound me. That's good. Where's Tyrion going? Tyrion is heading up the coast. Fair enough. I thought he'd head straight for Lothern, but to be honest...
Past words. You know that.
And yet, there are still words. You want a defensive pact? Yeah, sure, because to be honest, once I declare war, at that point I won't give a toss. You're a non-aggression pact and you're willing to give us money. And you are at war with the Norscans and the Warriors of Chaos for some reason. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. Now, no get to kill you. This good for you, bad for me. Well, I mean, I'm fine with it, to be honest. Yes, thank you, Windows. You can go to hell. Oh, ambush. I mean, that doesn't look like a particularly difficult battle there, so I'm probably just going to auto-resolve that one. Let's take the slaves.
Yes.
Nicely done. That paves the way for a fairly swift advancement down the sort of left-hand side of that river in Lustria. Skaven continuing to fail on all fronts, but at least they're expanding, so that's nice to see. Bretonia and Bordelot have confederated, and the Surguard. No, not now. They've blocked Moransti, but that's okay because she's just laying siege. You've tried to wound Rinmaud, but he's fine. And we're going to try and wound you back. And fail, apparently. That's alright, we're just going to continue to wail away at each other and not get anything done. Okay. Yeah, we knew about that, and that's not very interesting. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. That's working fine. Kakalkin, you can hit the Temple of Kara. Oh, there we go. We've got a Banner of Swiftness. I guess we could give that to Kakalkin himself. I'm just going to auto-resolve this because, oh, bloody hell. That took a bit of a pasting there, but that's fine. I think we'll just occupy. Thankfully, we've got a Death Hag in our army, so replenishment is not a problem. Elf Servant, Slaver. Ooh. Kakalkin, you've got a skill point. We're going to give you a Black Dragon, because Black Dragons are amazing. And Alicia, you've got a skill point, which... you're a Dark. You're level 16. You can have yeah. Okay, we'll give you a Cold one, and then next level you get a Dark Pegasus. That makes you a lot more useful, because you can then flap around. Neth, you've got a skill point, and I think we're going to give you Night Lord, because you do actually have some cav in your army. And Temple of Kara, you have Yeah, so you've got this settlement and this settlement down here. So we can send Neth down towards Talanzal. And Mitra, you can try and wound this guy. And fail. Good job. Give you more skill points for wounding, I guess. Give that a try.
No.
Tyrion's down there. I'm not overly concerned about that. I guess maybe we can just pop down here and see if we can lay an ambush. See if we can draw them in and then kill them. Moransti, I think you've got one more. Yeah, I'd like to get one more set of siege towers up. Because a lot of our units don't have shields. So if we can get them on the wall, I think we're in a good position. But until that point, we might struggle a little bit. So we're going to do that. Caladriel, you've got a skill point, which we're going to pop in. Ooh, I mean, I don't really like Flamestorm. It's a bit garbage. So maybe Scouting. That works for me. And we've got lots of stuff we can upgrade. We've got lots of money to use. I'm actually thinking about getting up. In fact, we need to do some recruitment down here, don't we?
I am the first sorceress.
You are indeed, Marathi. Yep, that's very true. Let's get... I just struggle to use the shades, to be honest. Okay, let's get... So that gives us 5 Black Guard. Let's get rid of those guys, don't want them. Let's get a couple of Colbon Dread Knights. And we'll get rid of some of these Dark Shards and get some others in. That'll be fine for the moment. And for Lysion, you're going to have to wait for a little while. Maybe I should have kept her on Ulthuan. Sent them over one at a time, but they were so close it didn't...
The air is thick with murder.
Well, that could be a problem. Kakalkin's fine, he's over there. Right, Malekith, what can we do with you? You're all the way over here, and we don't really... I mean, I could... I kind of want Wolfenburg, but our relations with the Empire are dropping quickly. Our number of actions against Lothern... Yeah, I mean, we used to have quite good relations with the Empire. It's going to drop to -92 at this rate, so there's that. We could just sack... let's just sack Castle von Rauken.
Bloody slaughter awaits.
We've got Malekith now as a destroyer. We've got Banner of Eternal Flame. That kind of thing. Good. I kind of wanted to secure the north, so maybe that should be my... I mean, otherwise, we're looking... I'm fairly happy with this. Maybe I want to resettle Volksgrad and Zvrasta. And maybe Helenor can do that. So, Helenor, you are going to go... Just go there. I think that puts you in range next turn. You won't get any attrition. So that works for me. Let's get the next rank of that. Is there anything else we can build here? Nope, we're all good. Okay. Hulalian, you've managed to pick up a skill point on a long trek to the icy wastes. Get strength through spite. And then... let's land at Troll Fjord. I want to pick these up first. I could pick up the Sea Corpse. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna carry on down the coast. Maybe pick up that one. Land at Troll Fjord. Capture Troll Fjord. Use that as a base. And let's get some more upgrade. Oh, we've run out of money. We've got literally just got 43 monies left. Kind of need more monies than that. Right, the Goon Squad. Hello, Goon Squad. You guys are the worst. Do I want to send you... I'm gonna keep you to hand just for the moment, just in case. We'll just spread you out. Zoram, you can head in this direction. And Miriel, you can head in this direction. I just kind of want to make sure that the Norse are wiped out. So actually having the Skaven backfill for me would actually be quite helpful. I don't mind keeping the Skaven as allies. I don't like anyone else. They're not going to fall out with us over us hurting the High Elves. Omnombar, you're staying there. End turn. We're at strength rank 1 at the moment, and I think the only possible faction that will cause us any trouble is the dwarves. And potentially the wood elves, just because the wood elves are a pain in the arse anyway. Oh. Well, there's Tyrion. He's landed. Boris is back with another army. It's nice to see. Oh, those. Oh, I wonder where the beastmen were. They were hiding, but they've come out of hiding to attack Tyrion and fail, apparently. But thanks for playing, guys. Moransti's unlucky. Ah, rubbish. I mean, she did get involved with Rakal, so she'd probably say she was unlucky. When the Vessels of Chaos wiped out? Or was that in my Skarsnik campaign? That might be my Skarsnik campaign. It's difficult to remember what happens in which sometimes. Okay, Mycelium have got a large army at Ice Drake Fjord. Right, Moransti's been blocked again, but that's okay because she's become unlucky because of it. But otherwise, I'm not massively concerned.
What?
Can you? All right, chill.
To all enemies.
Okay, it's an easy win there.
Take it if you dare.
Just occupy.
My power grows.
Lords over the Asser, that's good, and we'll just capture Talaxtalon. Next. That should not be too tricky, but we do have an agent wandering around. We really should deal with him. Let's get Assassinate so we have a better chance of doing that. How's Marathi's army looking? That's pretty good. I think 4. Mind you, they are so good. That's... Alright, let's get another one. Let's put this to 17. So we've got another... Right, so let's get a couple of those. And then we've got 1 to play around with. Ooh. Maybe I just go for another Black Guard. It's a bit boring. Maybe put a Death Hag in the army. Oh no, not that. Yeah, maybe I want another. Can we get another Death Hag? Yes, we can. Cruel, Strategist, Weapon Master. Let's get Heresian. Let's give her Dance of Death, Wild-Eyed, Impassioned. And you can link up with Morathi next turn. Good. And then we've got this army here. Some Cold One Riders, that's a lot of Feral Bastiladons and Feral Stegodons, and a Carnosaur.
Tyrant of Nag.
Can we deal with that? I mean, I think so. I think it should be fine. Can we get some of our idiot squad to go and deal with some of these guys? So we've got 87%. Oh, we can definitely assassinate that hero. Let's do that. Critical success, he's dead for good. Lovely. Can we assault some units? 60% chance. Failure, rubbish. Did we have... Oh, I think maybe...
Noxious potions.
Did we have another one? I thought we had...
Speak.
Oh, Deck and Cut. Okay, 40% chance. Success. Nice work. And then I think Rakal can probably deal with that. Yes, let's... Lichbone and Pennet, let's put you on Hellespur. And, you know what, let's fight this one. It's not often we fight against the lizard men. So, it's just a nice bit of a change.
Draw your blade.
This is not going to be an easy battle. This is not a good force for beating this many dinosaurs. So Rakal has flown ahead. He's already shooting up some of the feral carnosaurs. Obviously he's got a crossbow. He does a lot of missile damage as well. And he's also going to breathe some fire over these Cold One Riders. That's going to do a little bit of damage. Take them down a little bit. It's surprising actually how much damage those chameleons do. I mean, not as much damage as our crossbows, obviously. As we can see, these chameleon skinks getting absolutely torn to shreds there. They're pretty much wiped out already. More chameleon skinks moving in. There's not much line infantry. There's just a crap load of... I haven't seen this many dinosaurs since I saw Jurassic Park. That is that many dinosaurs. It's like that scene where the professor... What's his name? God damn it. What's the name of the guy with the hat? It's not Jeff Goldblum. It's the other guy. Anyway, when they're being like stampeded by Stegosauruses, this is like this, except obviously in this case a lot of people are going to die. Because we're not going to be able to miss the giant stampeding Bastiladons and Feral Stegodons. In they come charging through. We've got two ranks to try and deflect some of it. They do have one skink cohort there. So we're now embroiled in combat. We've got the Dark Shards in the line behind. I'm hoping that we'll fire over their heads and into these units because obviously armor piercing is going to be really effective against these large monsters. On our right flank we've been hit by numerous units of cavalry. Cold One Riders have hit us. We've got our Dark Riders to charge them back. It's kind of going back and forth. Combat is even, but they've got more, so we're probably going to lose that fight. Thankfully, Rakal's come in to assist. And he comes. There's Hellspur. She's been doing some pretty good stuff as well. I'm a little bit concerned because she's running a Cold One. That could go out of control. Cold One Rider's being chased off into the forest there. Feral Bastiladons making themselves known. Just exploding Dark Elves left, right and centre. Thankfully, our multi-headed dinosaur, the Hydra, has come in to assist. He's going to weigh it. Well, he should be. What? Honestly, 5 heads and you can't even be bothered to actually do anything. Come on, get in here. Useless bugger. Never mind. So, hopefully the Dark Shards. There we go. The Dark Shards opening fire on these units over here. As you can see, that's doing a lot of damage. There we go, health dropping very rapidly, but we need to pin them in place to make sure they can't charge directly into our Dark Shards like these Cold One Riders over here. And thankfully our Dark Riders, backed up by Rakal, have managed to finish off the last of them. The Dark Riders took a lot of punishment for doing it, but they did good work. All the same, Rakal up to 48 kills, doing sterling stuff there. Caladriel throwing fireballs to try and make that Feral Bastiladon go a little bit faster. But there we go. The last few Feral Bastiladons are breaking. I think they're all shattered now. Yes, we've won the battle. And I don't think actually that was too bad. We only lost 150 Dark Elves. That's pretty good. Anyway, the Dark Shard's going to turn around and just open fire on any fleeing Bastiladons just to try and wipe them out before they get away. We're doing damage, but they're just so heavily armoured. Lots of health, heavily armoured, difficult to get a shot on them, especially in these woods. Most of them are going to get away. But we can always clean them up after the fact. Just with a nice little auto-resolve there. So just do some more damage just to chase them down, just to up our chances. But at least we won this battle.
Glorious carnage! It shall be.
Those feral units just don't want to die, do they?
Enslave them.
Never mind, we can get most of our replenishment back.
Acknowledged at last.
That army's going to flee, and we've got Gambler's Armour for our trouble. Elf Servant, good. Now, yeah, let's go and chase. Let's go and chase his army down. We'll just auto-resolve, finish him off. Get some replenishment for that. Cal's a good attacker, he's got Crown of Command.
Dreadlord of
And, damn it, we can't quite reach
Bride of madness.
Malekith Tyrion. Oh god. That's okay though. Let's go for precise, I guess. For you, Deccan Car, you can have Hawkeye.
Death Hag.
And then he's immune. I mean, he does have a Sun Dragon and a Flame Spire Phoenix, but otherwise his army's a bit naff. I'm slightly concerned he might head towards one of these undefended settlements potentially, but I think even if he does, we should be able to catch him and wipe him out. Let's get, I think, piercing shots. More missile damage. It's always good. And I think Moransti is ready to take on Torya Vresi. Now, it doesn't fancy our chances, but I think with our siege towers, we should be more than capable of taking the city.
For Nagaroth. For victory. I agree.
Here we are at Torya Vresi, the last bastion of the High Elves on Ulthuan. That's right, just one last city to deal with, and then I am the Senate. Potentially, I don't think the Dark Elves have a Senate system. I think I'm in Malekith, really. Where do I stand? Am I like am I Malekith? Am I a disembodied? Am I Malekith's will? Who knows? I haven't decided. Maybe it's not important. Either way, Moransti's here, and she's got a dragon. So of course she's going to breathe fire over all these delicious High Elves. Tasty roasted High Elf. Well, I think Black Dragons sort of breathe a smoky black, so it's smoked High Elves, really. Barbecue, well, barbecue smoked, maybe? I don't know. I'm not really big into barbecuing. Don't know how the smoking process works. I assume you just put it in a smoky room, like a British pub 10 years ago. God, was it really 10 years ago? We got a smoking ban, but I can't remember when it came in, and it seems like only yesterday I used to come back from the pub, put my clothes in the dirty washing hamper down the bottom of the stairs, and the next morning walk down and go, oh my god, that smells atrocious, as my clothes just radiated the horrendous stench of nicotine. Anyway, back to more important things. Black Ark Corsairs now pouring out of the siege engines. Here they come. They've got some white lines of trace there. They're trying to defend the walls. Lothar and Seagull. The gates are down. Dropping bombardments on them. Oh, it's all going so well. I mean, basically, it's just a matter of time before we control the entirety of Ulthuan. More Black Ark Corsairs pouring out. We're going to cut down the units on the wall already. Their bravery faltering. They know no help is coming. There is nothing. There's no more reinforcements left. No one's coming to help them. It's like Helm's Deep, except there's no Rohan. Indeed it is. So we're going to clear out the walls. We've got... oh, in comes Satilla. She's throwing the Phoenix Guard everywhere. Look at that on her. I don't know what is that a pimpmobile? It kind of looks quite kind of busy, doesn't it? There's a lot going on there. I wouldn't be brave enough to drive it. Very much a Ford Focus person myself, but I mean, you know, if you got the balls to drive it, I think Satilla really does have the balls to drive it. She's you know, she's not afraid to say she, you know, what would Cain do is her question. I mean, well, the answer is probably a lot of that blood and killing, to be honest. Generally, is what Cain would do. White Lines of Trace there breaking. Black Ark Corsairs getting the upper hand on all parts of the wall. All units breaking. We got some Black Ark Corsairs with hand bows. They're going to help Moransti, who's dealing with these silver helms down here, all by herself. She's a big girl. She can do this. There we go. They're breaking and running. Good work there. Some Malarian Reavers are trying to open fire on us. Unfortunately, our crossbows have other ideas, like maybe shooting them instead. Huge amounts of fire coming down on them. They do still have some Malarian Reavers held in reserve and some Silver Helms, a Moon Dragon and an Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, but the numbers are quickly dwindling as we gain control of the wall and the gate. Satilla there. She's lost quite a lot of her health, but she was fighting the Phoenix Guard one-on-one for quite a while. So she did quite well there, I think. She also managed to break the High Mage and the Noble. Some Malarian Reavers come charging down the main road here, straight into Satilla. Satilla's not having any part of that though. She's just no, get them. In comes Moransti as well. These Malarian Reavers, they're broken already. They're off. You've got to have quite. I mean, she's standing on that, and it does a lot of very jerking movements. I remember being on the London Underground, and it was like being, I mean, just trying to stand up without holding on to something very tightly, like being on the bridge of the Star Trek Enterprise while it's under attack by Klingons. You could tell the normal commuters when they just stood there reading a book without even noticing where they were. There was me just like clinging on for dear life. Everyone else just stood there reading a book. Moransti's attacking the Moon Dragon, in she comes. Yeah, that Moon Dragon's not going to win that fight. How does it... What's the combat? Unit winning, really? Unit winning decisively. Combat even. Okay, well, yeah. Well, Moransti... I mean, Satilla's cast Fury of Cain on Moransti, so her stats are through the roof. That Moon Dragon, not going to last very long. Satilla's come charging in. Silver Helms charged and then ran away. Very brave guys. They're going to flee further into the city. The crew of the Eagle Bolt Thrower is gone as well. Moon Dragon. Yep, he's running. Looks like the city, and by extension Ulthuan, is now under our control. The last bastion of the High Elves has been captured. Now we just need to hunt them down in Lustria, where they've escaped to. Let's just occupy Torjevesi. They've captured Torjevesi. Good. We've got standard discipline. Blah blah blah. And I think Moransti. I think it's fair to say Moransti did good work there. So what do I fancy? What do I fancy? What do I fancy? What do I fancy? Do I make a sort of like a Corsair army, maybe? What would work well against the Wood Elves? They've got, generally, lots of missile fire.
Dark Lord.
So, Black Ark Corsair is probably not the best option against them. Well, let's just go for Blade Master. That's just a nice, safe choice. Let's do that.
Master of cruelty.
And Rakal can almost catch up there. We've got the black... I mean, Tyrion is not going to be able to escape. He's dead, basically. So that's good for us. That works for us. We've got walls. Road, maybe. I guess more walls is probably a good option, just to be on the safe side, just in case anyone decides to... I suspect they will continually try to land in Ulthuan. Let's get that, and we're kind of out of cash now. How's Marathi's army doing? Good, that's going to take a little while to get, though. Right, you guys.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Now we could head to... I'm a little bit... Oh, that was terrifying. Ugh. Right, so I think we're going to have to take out the Sentinels of Zeti, but the garrison there looks a bit on the beefy side. Well, Neth, you've got a skill point, so let's give you... You've got a whole bunch of Black Guard. You've also got a Dragon and Cold One Knights. I mean, Favour the Fortunate pretty much buffs most of our army. But maybe get Cull the Unworthy for the Dark Shards and Reaper Bolt Thrower. Let's do that. Because those guys are always good against those very large Lizard Man monsters. A Spellbriar, you can have Foe Seeker. That's looking good. We've got Helenor. You've not moved, but you can grab Zavrasta. So we're going to do that. So you're going to colonise it.
I have dark purpose.
You do indeed.
Corruption of
So
the
let's
vilest sort.
repair that. Malekith, you're going to continue northward. In fact, if we can just help the Skaven finish off the Norse, I'll be fairly happy with that. Let's grab this shipwreck over here. Lost convoy, 5,000 cash. I mean, it's not really that useful, but whatever. I mean, I'll take what I can get. And now the fail patrol. You know, I think we're going to start moving you lot over to Bretonia.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Not Rakal. Mactic, there we go. Yeah, you lot can all come over here. You can go and fail in an entire new continent. How about that? Tory of Reskin. Is there anything important? Is there anything special we can build here? The Amphitheatre of Yavresi. They say of Tory of Reskin that it is easily as grand as any elven city of old. So we get public order, recruitment cost for reduction for witch elves, unit experience for witch elves, income generated per 100 slaves in the province 50. I guess they like putting on a show there. So we can't do that until rank 5, so it's going to be a little while before we can do that. In the meantime, what do we have there? So we've got the cattle ranch. That's probably going to... I'll keep that. The Halls of Ravaging we can probably get rid of. There's no torture posts here. Where do people get their fun? Until they get the amphitheatre, they need something to cheer themselves up with. As soon as we get the extra money for slaves, maybe it's a good idea to load Yavresi with slaves. So what do we got over here? So let's stop slaves going there. We're asking for slaves there. Let's just stop everywhere that isn't requesting slaves. And then we'll find Yavresi and we'll say, yeah, give us slaves. Want the slaves at Yavresi. Mind you, our slaves have been fair. I mean, we got about 21,000 and then it's kind of stopped. So we're kind of stable at 21. Need more slaves. Apparently, I think I've heard that if you get 5,000 captives with Malekith, then there's a special quest battle. I'm not 100% sure about that. I've heard the rumour that that's it. There's apparently a couple of special items you can get that don't have normal quest battles. Don't know. Might just be rubbish, but thought it was worth a shot. Okay, so we've got Suthaik over there with his mighty marauder army, which I don't particularly want to fight unless I absolutely have to on the field, because I just feel it's going to be really irritating to do that. Yeah, that'd be a sodding nightmare. And next, I think Helenor will go for Volksgrad, settle that, and then we'll have just those few provinces over here just to use as a base to attack southward should we need to. So we go, we've captured Ulthuan. We just need to root out the bloody High Elves in Lustria now, and job's a good one. And then we just need a few more provinces under our control and victory is ours. Very exciting. So we go. So I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.